Hi, everybody.
Hey everybody, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
and me, Banshee, wearing my unofficial happy hour shirt. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, everybody. Got Namaste Cat here. Anyway. All right. Oh, thank you, Elsie. We love our kitties. You know, this is the month that was their 12th anniversary of when we got them from, a shelter. So, a shelter
Is
event.
12th or 13th?
It's 12, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, I always thought it was 13. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Hello,
yes.
everybody. Well, we have a place to go as soon. Well, we have to get ready and bop out the doors.
We have a lunch date.
Yeah, we have a lunch date. Some old friends contacted us, and so we made a date to meet them for brunch. So we're going to do that after the show. So we're going to get started. It's a rainy, wet, gloomy day here, but it's never gloomy at happy hour. Yes. All right. Well, Mr. O, pick one out of this very heavy, thick deck. Collective. And it's the good tarot, of course. Our go-to. Oh, what do we got here? The Hierophant. Oh, haven't seen this one in a while. It's the Hierophant. And let's take a look at what she says about... Now, the card is going to speak as though the Hierophant is talking to you.
Hi, Carl.
Well, actually, it's not. I thought she did it that way. She does it with the other decks. Hey, Carl. Good to see you as well. You are on the list, along with your better half. Hierophant. When this card appears, it reminds me to be committed to a spiritual practice to ensure a conscious contact to my higher power. When I have a daily practice of prayer and meditation, steeped in gratitude and committed to being a co-creator, life works in wondrous ways. Rituals are in my highest good at this time. Exchanging vows is also highlighted. Making commitments and staying the course and being true to your value system and your beliefs, whatever they are. This is a time of heightened spirituality and taking, and I think in the world today we need to take our comforts where we can find them, right? So many crazy things going on. And so I believe, people's spirituality gives them a sense of comfort, security, and a sense of belonging in a world where, a lot of people don't feel that way anymore.
You said something that took the words right out of my head that I was thinking like, I'll say this when it's my turn. And it was like, stay the course. I had been thinking that. It's like the Hierophant in this context says we just need to sort of stand in solidarity to some degree, stay the course. This is not a time necessarily to do actions that could bring unforeseen consequences to us.
This is a pretty card, and it's much, I feel, nicer than the traditional, tarot card, because sometimes you get that sense of, authority, more, and this just seems different, has that different feel to it, when you see a people, authority, etc. So I like this. This is really what spirituality is all about, I think, embodied in this card. So... well, good luck with that, everyone.
So that's our card for the day. And we will now start the happy hour readings. Judy is first.
Oh, yeah, Judy is first. Let me get the list out there for you all. There we go.
Early bird. I know that's right.
You must have seen my promo go out on Twitter. I got it out kind of just before an hour
Hi, Country
before.
Love.
Oh, hey, Country Love. I think, yes, we can get you on the list.
And just a reminder to everyone, happy hour is just a one-card pull for a positive message. So we're not doing questions today, but you are welcome to come back tomorrow afternoon if you're around.
We'll be here.
Our regular live stream from 2 to 4 p.m. So welcome, everyone.
We have a lot to be grateful for this weekend. Our daughter-in-law was in a terrible accident.
Yeah.
And she is battered and bruised, probably going to have some soreness, and who knows, maybe some lasting effects from this because it was pretty bad, but she's alive. She didn't have to stay in the hospital. They checked her out pretty good. We're very grateful.
It actually happened Thursday, right around the time we were getting ready for our Thursday night live stream. And so it was hard for us to, kind of get into that. But she was literally hit head on by the car that just apparently drove over the line, or we're not sure of the details yet.
So we're keeping her in our thoughts. We are hoping to see them this weekend, but they were going to do a barbecue, but I don't know that she should be up for that. So hopefully maybe they'll postpone that till next week, which happens to be her birthday week too. So we'll see how it goes.
All right, Judy.
Yay! Look at that, Judy. That's that Knight of Pentacles.
Face forward, Judy. This is saying slow but steady wins the race, Judy. This is saying this is a week where you may find you have time to really lay down those seeds or lay down those things that you're working on that will kind of push you towards your plan. And they're going with you towards that plan, but the card mostly says just make sure everything is correct and right and going well. You don't need to put out extra speed or energy to hit a target faster. It's sort of saying an assurance that good things are going to happen.
Well, this is absolutely a week to plant some seeds, grows. Get something started that you want to grow. But there's no rush to the finish line on this. This is a time to just get something initiated. And because it brings a lot of happiness and joy to start something new and excitement. And take your time, though, and enjoy this journey. This journey is meant to take its time, whatever this is. It will build and grow slowly and naturally, which is the way we want things to go. That's the best way, to grow something, right? So,
right, indeed.
Good luck with that.
All right.
Oops.
And hello to Sayama.
Yep, it says Siama's up. I've got it here. All right.
You're very welcome.
You are very welcome. Ah, good.
That's
Good
what
to hear
we're
that.
here for.
That's what the show is all about. All right.
And you are welcome again. I'm sure this was exactly right for you.
Okay, well, Siama, you have the King of Cups. He's a regular on Happy Hour. And for good reason. I mean, this is mastery of the emotions. You're not going to let anybody or anything come in and spoil your good mood this week. I think this will be a very positive, uplifting week for you. It just seems as though, you're not going to let anything come along and rattle you emotionally. You're in the right headspace and heart space. And this king is also here to bring some happiness and joy to others in this week ahead. show a smile to somebody. Say thank you, and show appreciation and gratitude for maybe some services rendered. If you go to a restaurant or you get your hair done, something like that. Be sure that you let people know how much you appreciate them.
I always love the King of Cups. I sort of feel this is a very strong, gentle, powerful person who has love and compassion at the heart of nearly everything they do. So showing up in this reading, Sayama, I think this is saying this is a role you can embrace and take on this week, that maybe there's a way you can be kind to people who really need it, that are in your world, children or parents or older people, somebody in your neighborhood or friends through your worship place or your workplace or other place. Take some time to feel that emotional intelligence you have deep within and find the words to express kindness to someone who may need it at this time. Even if it's yourself, stand in front of a mirror and say, those venerable words, I'm good enough and I'm worth it. I can't remember the rest of it. The old Stuart Smiley thing, and gosh darn it, I'm worth it. You are worth it. Claim it. Like Elsie says, claim all the good that you can do for yourself as well as for others.
That's what we have for you. Good luck with that. All right, we are on Preeti. Hi, Preeti. Oh, yes. Yes.
Yes, earlier in the week we had some pretty warm temperatures for this time of year. It's usually not quite this warm in mid-May. And then, of course, we cooled down again, and it's probably not usually quite this cool in mid-May. So
yeah, my goodness, it's only getting up to 62 today. That is a little low.
You're welcome.
We should be in the mid to upper 60s and maybe low 70s. But and that's Fahrenheit, of course, for people who have Celsius. But yeah, it definitely feels cooler out there. I'm going to be switching shirts to something with long sleeves before we leave here.
And Elsie, there will be no duplicate cards unless they are necessary.
Yeah, sometimes it's just the way it is. Our card for the collective today, our tarot card on social media, has come out once every week for the last 4 weeks. We don't know why that happens.
All right, Preeti. It's the Nine of Pentacles, Preeti. So the Nine of Pentacles suggests that this is a time today and maybe this week forward for you to luxuriate to some degree in what you have around you. Be the feeling of comfortability or of being where you need to be, realizing that the things you have accomplished are forever, or at least in that sense of how time goes, and you should be proud of yourself and you should take comfort in what brings you comfort because you worked for it.
This is a beautiful card in so many ways. It's really about appreciating and valuing, where you are in life at this point in time, in the here and now. Look at your achievements, look at your accomplishments, look at where you are, and realize that there is more to reach for out there. There is more to grab for, but in its time and in its place. Right now, sometimes we don't take the time to appreciate where we're at, before we move on to something higher. We're always reaching. When are we ever satisfied? Find that satisfaction in your life now and enjoy, a week ahead where you do things that bring joy to yourself. You do things that remind you of how far you've come.
All right, and Namira, you are not too late, so we will add you, but also hello to Lilith, who has also joined.
Okay, who was first, Namira?
Namira, the one I said.
All right. What was I at? Shoot. 13. Okay, I know where we're at.
So we'll get you both in there.
And no questions today. This is just a single card message. Just a reminder for everybody.
You're welcome, of course.
It's a positive message for your week ahead. All right, we are on, oh gosh, I got
CJ.
Yeah, CJ is up. Hold on. It's the problem when I put the list out early and I get more people.
You're welcome, Lilith. And
You are welcome.
Right, and your temperatures are Celsius.
Yeah.
So I understand that is hot for you. I'm not sure what the Fahrenheit is, but it's probably 90 something or closer to that.
Yeah, we are. I'm sure we're going to make up for it. The way the forecast is going for the summer ahead, it's going to get really hot here, and maybe above normal.
Hi,
hot.
Libra.
Libra, I'll add you, but you won't see it till I post next time.
And 10 is possibly doable, Fiber, but absolutely not 20 degrees. We'll split the difference. We'll take 10 degrees from you, but you got to keep that other 10. We don't want it.
Well, I could take the 10. Yeah, definitely. 70s are in my wheelhouse. When it gets over 83 or 82 degrees, I'm not feeling comfortable anymore. I'm starting to sweat. But, you know, the mid 80s and upper 80s are really what gets me. The upper 80s and humidity. No, humidity is not my friend. Whoops. Well, that wouldn't have been the card anyway.
It must be meant to be.
Oh, this is nice. Okay.
CJ.
So CJ. Dun dun dun.
Life's a party.
You got the 3 of Cups. Woohoo. So this is a week to share time with the people you feel closest to, you feel really a connection with, friends or family that, you know, always seem to be there when you need them, always seem to be there for you and you for them. It's a just nice symbiotic relationship. You share a lot of things together and you should enjoy some company, you know, with the people that, you know, that you are that close to.
Well, Libra, just going to quickly say that if you were talking about cooler weather, I like cooler weather than super hot.
Yeah, I should say it's so hard to cool the body down because, like me, you probably have some heat problems. And, yeah, I have problems. I sweat at night and stuff. And some of this is because of my cancer condition, but some of it probably was from, you know, the menopause days. I never got over the hot flash thing, so...
So,
here we are.
CJ, I look at the 3 of Cups there, and I wonder if this is saying that maybe there's a happy occasion coming up for you, expected or unexpected. A lot of times the 3 of Cups looks like it's a celebration of a couple's joy, or, you know, other things could be too, where you're in the season where people graduate, you know, high school, college, whatever, or other kinds of celebrations take place, family affairs. Whatever it is, it's mostly just a metaphor for saying you feel really welcomed and in the comfort of people you care about and that you normally enjoy, love, celebrate with.
Yeah. Cherish, you know, your close friendships. Don't let them slip away. You know, over time, you know, as we get older, like we are here, you know, your friends just kind of not just die off, because we have had some friends pass away, but they move on, they leave the area, you kind of, your interests diverge from each other, and so, you know, it's you lose a lot of friends.
Sometimes it's just the energy, you know. I love all of my patrons at the library I work at who are my age or older, but I can see that sometimes they just need to sit and read, and they're not always going out to events or lunches or things like that. You know, it's kind of a time, you know, to settle in a little bit and still be vital and open, but maybe in different ways.
That's what we had for you, CJ. Have fun.
Whatever it is, yes, enjoy it.
All right, Elsie is up.
Hi, Elsie.
Is my pull? I pulled that 3.
You're welcome.
Didn't I? I pulled
I think that is correct.
You're up, Mr. O. I'm going to move this.
Yeah, I know. That's what we had too, Libra, because you're about the same as us in a way. We were up to around 90 Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah, and then it just
boom.
dived.
And then, of course, rain.
I don't mind the cool down. I mean, I think from like 55 degrees till about 82, 83, that's my comfort zone. That's my real comfort zone. So I'm comfortable here now, even though it's cool in the condo with short sleeves. But when I go out, I'm going to put a thin, longer sleeve shirt on for sure.
And my problem is that over the last 5 or more years, I've noticed that I feel colder now. It might be a aging thing. It might be iron in my blood, but I just seem to be colder. And so I often wear more sweaters, even sometimes when you wouldn't think I would need to.
And we have to have too many blankets on the bed. Just saying. Ooh.
No repeat card for you, Elsie.
No repeat card for you. You
have the Two of Pentacles. And so this card suggests that you're kind of in the center of your own world in a way that things are whirling around you, but you are able to keep everything in control. This is a card of saying that things that you are managing will really work out for you if you are working towards any particular projects or situations. You'll find they will probably go smoothly. And I think a lot of this too is really feeling that your world is fairly good right now. And now could also be the time for you to think about some other things to do. So maybe this is also the beginning of that.
It said error, try again, when I was trying to reply to Elsie's coffee comment. I decided not to, I was just going to say about the cold coffee. That makes perfect sense to me, Elsie. I would drink cold coffee in that kind of environment as well. And the Two of Pentacles here, this is saying whatever you've got going this week, you're going to be able to manage it. You're going to be able to manage it. Sometimes, a heavy workload, so long as it's manageable, is engaging. You're going to feel real engaged this week in getting things done and keeping a flow going so that everything so that nothing, I should put it that way, so that nothing bogs you down. Nothing makes you feel stressed. You feel comfortable managing your workflow. So I think it's really positive. You should have a good week. You should feel good about getting a lot done and it not taking a lot out of you to do it. So good luck with that.
You're welcome.
All right.
And we're on Lena now.
Lena is up.
Hi, Lena. Namaste to you, Elsie. Thank you.
Namaste. Alrighty. Well, at least it let me post the list without a problem. Sheesh. All right. Okay. Wow, we have a repeat card.
Oh, we do.
And it's for Lena, and it's the same card Judy had. It's the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight is back. And so, Lena, this is a week that take everything in stride, and when I say that, just kind of go with the flow, follow your normal routine procedures, and everything should flow pretty smoothly for you. You don't have to rush. As a matter of fact, you're encouraged by this card to kind of take your time, because I know the workplaces a lot of time want you to put out a lot of work fast, blah, blah. But this is a week where quality over quantity matters, So make yourself happy by doing a good job and taking your time in order to ensure that everything is done right.
That's right, Lena. This is a week where maybe you will find that although some things have slowed down, it gives you time to maybe think about your preparations or think about how you really do want to approach those situations. Maybe, you may have felt that, speed or more firm commitment towards moving ahead was necessary. But I think what you will find is that maybe this is saying take more deliberate steps as you move ahead this week. Make considerations. The old look before you leap. It's not about saying that there's any particular reason you need to have caution, but it could also be saying too that there are just things you don't want to miss being able to appreciate as you move ahead.
Pace yourself and you can't go wrong this week. You'll have a good, happy week. Good luck with that.
All right. And now we're on Rowie. Hi,
We're
Rowie.
on Rowie. Hi, Rowie.
And just to remind everybody, if you stay to the end, Banshee and I read a card for each other, our happy hour message, and then we do a namaste blessing for everyone. Ah, damn it.
Oh, you. Don't you bend 'em.
I won't.
No bending.
Tell the world.
He dropped my cards again. There.
Louder.
He dropped my cards again. How's that?
Perfect.
Okay.
That just means it's extra luck for you, Rowie.
Ooh, nice.
And Rowie, you got Temperance. Temperance is here to tell you that this week your world also will kind of become settled in a certain way. And that you'll feel that maybe certain goals or things you've been trying to do work better when you bring a more moderate or subtler approach to things. So this card could be saying that although you have the energy and maybe wherewithal to push an issue or force an issue, things might be better and more illuminating by just working them out in a more quiet way.
Well, I know there's no sun and moon on that card, not this card, but I see a real synergy here between this card and the Two of Pentacles.
Yes.
Because there's two things here, and in the Temperance card, they're equally balanced. In the Two of Pentacles, there's kind of an up and down motion going on, and that's because you're kind of making the flow work for you. This card indicates real peace and contentment and tranquility for your week ahead. Everything feels balanced. Everything feels calm and secure and peaceful. And so I think that this week, spend some time meditating, spend some time maybe reading books or doing some quiet activities to balance out some of the busyness in your life. And I think you're going to feel really whole and harmonious within and without.
All right.
Have anything else? Nope.
No, I like that. I think
Yeah.
that's a perfect way to sum it all up.
Yeah, that's what we have for you. Good luck with that. I like that card for you, Rowie.
All right, so it's your turn.
And it's Fiber.
Hi, Fiber.
I'll take that card too.
Thank you,
Well-
Rowie, and God bless you too.
I hope you get something positive. I mean, it's all positive one way or another. Uh-oh. I didn't jinx you, honest. I didn't do it. But no, you've got the 10 of Wands here. So if you need to reach that happy place of temperance, maybe you need to delegate more or get people to help you out with some of your, some of the load that you're carrying there. She's got a nice little beast.
Sideways glance at Carl.
She's got a nice little beast of burden here. Not that I'm saying that's Carl, but maybe Mr. O will. But the thing here is to lighten your load a little bit this week. Lighten your load. Take the stress off yourself. Find ways to do it. Either prioritize things. If things can be put off for another week, do it, or if you can get somebody to take on the responsibilities of work, do it.
For some reason, I'm looking at the card and I'm drawn to the mountain behind the figures moving away from it.
Yeah.
And I wonder if this is saying that this is a week where maybe you realize a particular problem or struggle is not worth dealing with right now. And you're going to just take a little time off from something that just isn't figuring itself out for you, or there's a solution you just haven't come up with yet, or maybe it is just actual work that you can put off. This may be saying this is a time for you to kind of change the energy for something else so that other thing may percolate or resolve on its own, or you'll come back to it more with a refreshed, renewed idea. Everybody needs a Carl. It's true. It's very true. I have a lot of electrical problems I could give him.
Oh my gosh. We got to get some of that looked at soon, I swear. All right, that's what we have for you. I can't add anything else, and I like that. I always like the fact that she is walking away from the mountain and not going up that mountain again. I think that's significant, and also saying that maybe, some of the burdens are starting to ease, and maybe you could do a little bit more to make that happen. So good luck with that.
All right. And now we are
You are doing Carl.
All righty. That could be over the mountain.
Yeah, maybe you're over it. That's right, I like it.
Sometimes I wonder if the cards we read, we're really picking up more on some past stuff than always the future.
Well, it's hard to say. I do know that happens sometimes, like when people are asking about a particular situation ongoing in their life, and they want to know where things are leading. A lot of times, the cards just focus us on the here and now instead. They just say, no, you've got to deal with something here and now. And sometimes they bring up something else completely because they feel like you need to know that. And we never know where the cards are going to lead us. Ooh, but this is a place people would like to lead to, Carl. Woo!
You have the wish card, Carl. The 9 of Cups. So if it's not an actual wish that you've been hoping to manifest or spelling for or dreaming of, whatever it is, it could be saying too that, this is a week, this is a time where you really have a very big appreciation for what you have in life, and that you may feel that almost everything is balanced in a way that says you have happiness, but you also have really what you have wanted to manifest. So even if it wasn't an outright wish or working towards that, it's just sort of like what goes around comes around. You are a good person, so only good is coming to you.
Well, you may be on the precipice of obtaining something that you want or desire. I can't rule that out, that this week something may manifest for you. Maybe some new opportunity manifests for you that leads you towards, an important goal of yours. Whatever the case may be, there's joy to be had this week. There's happiness to be had in accomplishments, whether they are past accomplishments or whether they're present ones. And so, enjoy the energy of feeling fulfilled and happy this week about something, I think. And obviously everything on this card looks pretty darn golden. I was looking at these clouds above the cups there because at first I thought it looked like, that like a picture of two fingers meeting,
Oh, right, from the
hand of
Sistine
God
Chapel.
or whatever, right? I almost kind of felt that when I looked at that. Like there's a meeting of, your will to manifest something and the manifestation connecting. So that's sort of what I got when I was looking at that. That's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
Hi, Selema. We can get you on the list. We're probably going to close the list here,
But
too.
there's no questions today. It's just a happy
just remember,
message.
this is just happy hour. So I am going to
Yeah, I
close
think
our
so,
list.
too.
This will take us through, I think.
Oops. Drat. Hold on a minute.
So good luck, Carl, but you probably don't need it.
I'm going to get this list out, but I want to do something. Hold on. Command V. And
You're very welcome, my dear.
okay, Selema, you are the last name on the list. Whoops. What the heck? Fingers in the wrong spot. Let's go.
And we are on
Okay,
Sunshine.
you pulled that for Carl.
Yes, I
that
did.
was nice. Yep. Sunshine is up. Sunshine. Yeah, we could have kept the list going longer, but we really got to go somewhere, so we're going to be hustling through these readings now.
So, folks like Kara who didn't wake up,
yeah,
we'll catch you some other time.
that's right. No time today. What? It's a
Third time, right?
It's a three-peat. It's the Knight of Cups again. What the heck? So there's an energy here. And, for us in the U.S. anyway, I have to say it's a holiday weekend. We're starting off with this idea that, Memorial Day is a somber occasion because we're honoring those who've lost their lives in battle for our country. But it's also a joyful time because people consider it like the unofficial start of summer. So there's party and celebration and kind of a laissez-faire, take it slow kind of attitude. So I think that's what maybe is going on here, Sunshine. I think you need to just kind of take it slow this week, ease off, and give yourself a little slack. Give yourself a little bit more downtime, a little bit more quiet time, and enjoy some peace and tranquility.
Well, nights are certainly about movement, but it's not always about charging ahead into whatever. Sometimes a horse, a knight, just needs to sort of slowly approach and have a sense of scope for what they're working towards. This could be saying that although you are moving towards something, maybe at a slower pace, you're also doing it with a sense of intent. Realizing that the moves you make are very important. This could signify that maybe you are involving yourself in a process very soon where things do have to be very precise or measured in a certain manner. But the card indicates that you should probably be able to do this and that there will be success because of it.
That's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
Good luck, Sunshine. And that was actually the third time the King of Pentacles showed up. Or
the Knight of Pentacles.
You were the
Moving
first, though,
along
Judy.
quickly, we're on Country Love.
Hi, Country Love.
Just trying to keep you on track.
Why, I know you are.
Did I pull that? I did. I did. You pulled for Carl, I pulled for Sunshine.
You're welcome.
Hey, you're welcome, Sunshine. No problem. Whoops. I just posted the next list. I got ahead of myself, but we are on Country Love right now. Country Love, this is for you. Oh.
Not a repeat.
No.
It's the Ten of Pentacles. So, Country Love, the emphasis could be on shoring up connections within a family or a group dynamic or unit of some sort. The idea that maybe you're going to lean into family, whatever that family is for you, because you realize there's such strength, foundation, support, care from other people. Even if you don't associate with each single member or the layers between generations, you have that sense of that family there for you, and know that when you need it, it really will be there.
Right. There is a... feel free sometimes to lean on your support system when you have to, friends or family, but also be there for them. This is a time, I don't know, I look at this card and I think this is really a nice holiday card, getting together with people that you're close with, having a party, going on a picnic, maybe taking some time out in nature with some close friends. Whatever the case may be, this is a time to experience joy from those you feel that kind of family connection with. And so, I like to broaden it because we know some families, there's a lot of people who have suffered trauma in their families. And this isn't about that. This is about where you find your family. And family can be those who really are there for you and that you feel that connection with. No pain, they're there to support you. And I feel this is a week to just enjoy that and feel enriched by that. And also, this is a time to honor those who have come before you as well. I know that this is a time where we honor the soldiers who died in battle. You can think back down the line of your ancestral line. Somewhere down there are people who fought battles for you. There are people who fought battles for the line of your family. And maybe this is a time to kind of dwell and think about that a little bit. Kara, yeah, we can't get you in. We're sorry.
Yeah, we have a lunch date with some old friends. We haven't seen them in a long time.
If you had come just a little sooner, we could have done it. So we apologize, and I'd love to read for you today, but we can't. But feel free to stay and share the happy hour ambience. And enjoy my Namaste shirt. I got a Purr in Ink shirt because I think they're so adorable.
Kara, Judy condescends.
Did I pull that?
No, I did.
Oh,
because you made me.
I made him. It was your turn. Trust me.
And we are on Namira.
We are on Namira. I posted it early.
It's funny because just about 5 minutes ago I mentioned that you hadn't shown up yet.
So be my official happy hour shirt. I've got one I like to wear for Goth Tarot with the Grim Reaper on it. And this one is perfect for happy hour. I got a couple other Purr in Ink shirts too because I wanted to support them. They're just so great on social media. If you don't follow Purr in Ink, the adorable cat art and the upbeat, messages that they send out, do follow them. They're really, whoever that creator is, they're really wonderful. I even have one of their compilation books that they sold on Amazon. All right, Namira. Ooh, some like it hot. It's the Ace of Wands. And when I say that, there's something burning within you, something that you really want to accomplish or initiate or get going in your life. whether it's a new romance, whether it's a new job, whether it's a project, a personal project or goal. This is the time to take that inspiration that's in there and in your heart and move it out and initiate something, get something started. You'll get great joy out of that if you do. Even if it's initiating a job search. You never know when the timing is right, like what happened with my son. He decided he was going to start looking for a new job and made that commitment up here. Sometimes we're never really sure, and so, the universe doesn't understand. But when we are really positive and sure this is it, I'm closing this door to move on to something else, that door opens.
So, Namir, Wands does lend itself towards the idea of work, career, enterprise, that kind of thing. It could also be about some networking stuff too. This could be saying that maybe you're interested in starting or joining a new social group of some sort. Maybe there's a book club or there's a group that has a particular interest that would draw you in. This is definitely about engagements of various sorts. It could be talking about how you engage with people in a variety of places, whether it's a worship thing or whether it's a learning thing or whether it's a career thing. It seems like there is just lots of energy that comes to you and maybe even brings you that sense of focus. We see focus in other wand cards like the Eight of Wands. This is sort of the beginning of that spark that can only grow as much as you allow it.
So whatever this is entailing, and actually the wands are more, you can find love and romance in almost every level of the tarot. So I would say the wands have that fire aspect, that passion aspect. So that's why sometimes I draw the romance into it too. But so whatever the case may be, good luck with this in the week ahead. Aces are beginnings, but you have to get something started and not just think about it. Good luck with that.
All right. You're welcome. And we are on Lilith.
Yep.
Hi, Lilith.
Hey, Lilith. I think we're going to make it, Mr. O.
Well, I hope so. It's cutting it close.
It is, but we're fine. We're fine.
And we're going to a really nice restaurant. It's slightly upscale. It's not
Slightly.
super pricey, but it's a little bit.
They're only a brunch place now. They used to be breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but they're now just, kind of breakfast, lunchy. But they're still good. Their breakfasts are fantastic. That's why we go in their coffee. Full-bodied coffee.
Oh my God, they have the best coffee.
It's a little strong for me, but I can see why he would say that.
All right. Thank you, Lilith. All right. So here's what you get. You get the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles says there's an energy that promotes awareness of what others need between everybody. So if you are the one who is needing something, somehow someone will find a way to bring that to you. Or perhaps it's you bringing something to share or to have for people. Now with the Pentacles, it does sort of sound like it could be about financial or material situations, but that could also include matters of personal health or stability even too. So this could be saying what you share or what is shared with you are ways to be healthy or more healthy, or ways to be more stable or focused in a particular project even.
It's always nice to see, I know we had the repeat card of the Knight of Pentacles a lot, but it's always nice to see a lot of these cards that reflect balance and harmony coming out, at happy hour. We had the Two of Pentacles, we had Temperance, and now we have this card, and this card is a card of an even flow. Everything seems to go in flow this week for you, I have to say, Lilith. And And so, if it's finances that have been kind of out of whack, things are starting to balance out now in your material world. If it's your work-life balance that's been a little bit out of whack, there's going to be more stability there. It's kind of like whatever you put out this week, you will get back. So you don't want to put out chaotic energy. You don't want to put out waiting to the last minute to do things so you're under pressure. You want to have a nice even flow this week. And I think you're going to have one, and I think it's going to make you feel really good.
All right.
So,
good luck,
Lilith.
with that. Good to see you. And we're on Libra. Our good friend Libra Cusp.
Hey, Libra.
Who, like us, is battling the woes of it's hot one day, it's cold. When are we going to have our Goldilocks day?
I know.
When
you guys on the West Coast, or East Coast, we're really sweltering. I know. So, and now we're all getting rained on for our Memorial Day weekend. That's why I think my son should put off the barbecue, not just because of the accident that his wife had, but because of that.
Love to you, Lilith. Thank you so much.
Take care.
It is great when things flow. You got it.
All right. Let's see what I've got for Libra here. Whoa, Libra. We haven't seen this one in a while on Happy Hour. You have the Magician.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. This has been a while, literally. I don't remember the last time we've had it. But it's a great card for a Happy Hour. I mean, you are going to use your willpower to make magic happen this week. I think your will, your determination, your ability to use whatever resources you have to your advantage. You know what you need to do, and you're going to set out determined to do it, and you're going to be pretty darn happy with the results.
Libra, you have not mentioned, I believe, the situation with your residents in a while. So maybe that's a good thing, or maybe you're just watching it. But I get the feeling like this is the do or die week because it is moving towards June. And this card is a really good sign if it's about that, because it's really, but it could be for anything, because it's really about you really taking charge of everything, using all the potential skills or resources you have and focusing your will towards that one project or maybe a couple that are totally necessary for you to be devoted to in principle and deed. And you will find you have this energy and you have those resources and you have the ability to forge what you need. Good luck.
Nice. Good luck with that. That's a great card for you right now. All right. Well, Kara, I heard some national weather forecast yesterday where they were saying, to me, it's an east versus west thing, that half the country was going to have good weather for the Memorial Day holiday and half the country was not. Guess what side we're on? Along with the East Coast. But that's okay, we can be happy and enjoy the holiday no matter what the weather.
Right, and knowing our son and his wife, they probably will try to have their barbecue
anyway,
and
we'll see.
It's for me, right?
Yeah, it is. We'll see. And it is for, by the way, Selema,
Libra.
right? Oh, Libra. No, we just
did Libra. So it's Selema, actually. Whoops, sorry about that.
On Selema.
And then we do our own.
Yes. So we are there where we need to be, pretty much. All right, Selema.
Hi, Selema.
You are up. East versus west. I kind of like that. But.
East side, west side, all around the town.
Ooh.
And Selema, you have the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles finds you maybe in a little bit of a scholarly mood. Maybe you're feeling like there's something very interesting drawing you to study in certain ways, or you're intrigued by something that maybe is a little more abstract. Maybe it's a little mystical, or maybe it's not exactly connected to the material realm, but it's kind of an interesting irony because, of course, Pentacles are about the material realm. Right. So this is saying you will maybe be drawn to it with a full sense of your being, your body, to these other more intellectual, lofty, mystical, studying kind of things.
I'm not sure if there is air and earth energy with the Page of Pentacles. You know how they do that with
right.
I'm not sure, but I feel that way with this
card. The air of earth kind of thing?
Yeah. I feel that way with this card, though, because this person is experiencing, between this page and the Page of Cups, these are two cards that I consider very childlike in the sense of, you get a lot of inspiration and enthusiasm exploring new things, a lot of excitement, like the wonder of a child looking at, a flower in bloom, or, butterflies flying by. And I think here there's a real childlike wonder with intellectual things this week, whether it's reading a good book, whether it's learning something new, whether it's exploring a new path out in nature, someplace you haven't been before. This is a time to connect with earth energies, but in a very airy sort of way. I just feel that.
And like many of the other cards, I'm just going to throw this in there.
Yeah.
There's also a sense of balance aspect because of the way he stands sort of in balance, holding that wheel in balance. So I love it.
Yeah, it's kind of like this is a time to just take it easy and explore things that fascinate you, that you've always wanted to learn more about or do. Whether that involves going to a museum, like I said, or reading a book, or being out in the natural world, or maybe in your spiritual pursuits. Good luck with that.
Alrighty. And so now we are near the end of our program, so we will read a card for each other.
I'm going to pull for... Well, I guess you should pull for me. Pull for me first.
Why, sure.
I don't know why. Because I want to pull out my Namaste Blessing cards. And Kara, I think I'm going to pull an extra Namaste Blessing card for you. Because we don't have time to go into tarot, but we'll see what Namaste Blessing we have for you since you're hanging with us. And I think we'll still make it to where we got to go. It's not that far from here, really. Wow, it's a repeat card for me.
You have the Two of Pentacles. And so this week, you find yourself trying to align and balance the energies you feel. There may be some significant energies coming towards you even. Things that will make you, try to create that perfect balance. It's okay if it's not the perfect balance because things are close enough to where the energy is providing direction and stability in its own way.
Well, that's really cool, Mr. O. I think here, the Two of Pentacles, and it's about flow, and it's about finding a way to make everything work. And so I'm trying to work with the weather here. It gets warm up on the upstairs during the summer months. And so I'm trying to focus some attention up here in the next week when temperatures are going to be pretty moderate to do some decluttering, some cleaning up here. And then as the temperatures get warmer, I'm going to move downstairs and do some cleaning and things down there. So, I really can appreciate the energy of that card right now. So thank you for that, Mr. O.
All right. And what you got for me?
All right. Hey, why don't you shuffle these two and cut them, and we'll do a card for Kara quick, and then we'll do our Namaste Blessing for everyone. And for Mr. O, I have...
And you said cut?
Oh, no, Mr. O. Yeah, I did. All right.
Aw.
Mr. O has the Nine of Swords. Our first challenging card of the day, really. Because I don't think the Ten of Wands we had is that challenging. The Nine of Swords, Mr. O, what are you worried about this week? We have a lot to worry about. You know, he was worried about our daughter-in-law, and some of those fears have been put to bed, we hope. You know, there's things out there where our son is starting a new job. I mean, we're confident he'll do fine, but you know, there's always a little bit of trepidation with these kinds of transitions and things. And so whatever it is that you might be worried, if you're worried about the world at large, which I think we all are, you know, don't let them overwhelm you in this week ahead. But, you know, allow the light bird to dominate and not these dark clouds, these dark birds, you know, affect you. Let the light in this week and try to ease up on some of the things that are causing stress and anxiety in your life.
That is so true, Fiber. Thank you.
So...
Already. We don't need those anymore.
Take the top card because you cut them already.
Okay, so this is Kara's special blessing from us.
This is your card. And it's funny, we were just talking about Mr. O lightening up. And for you, we have Blessed Tranquility, Kara. Your feelings are surfacing in order to be healed. Have faith and know that you are safe. Trust the current waves of emotion shall become a sea of tranquility, full of love and blessings. Now, we have to feel the feels sometimes, and we have to acknowledge when we're feeling stressed out or we're feeling angry at something and upset, you know, and then let them go. I think here they come out because, not because you should react upon them, but because you should heal them.
So put the heavy blunt object back in the drawer. Namaste, Kara.
Namaste, Kara. Now let's do a namaste blessing for everyone, shall we? And close out the show. And then I will run to the bathroom, change shirts, and we'll be ready to go.
Yay. They have some of the best lobster bisque in town. I don't know that I've ever had a better one anywhere, but I haven't had it a whole lot, I admit. But this restaurant definitely goes in for some of those kind of things as
They're
well.
just a diner. You know, if you go in there, they look like an old school diner, but the food is excellent. It's really good. Yeah. All right. Mr. O, you are going to pick one out for...
I know, it's really good. It's almost too much for me. I don't have it very often because it's really too much.
Yeah, I don't eat that kind of rich stuff. I eat other fattening stuff, though, unfortunately. Oh, we've had Elephant Man before. Here we go.
Ganesh.
It's Ganesh, my buddy. I like Ganesh.
Oh, I envy you, Fiber. That's on our list, though.
Oh, yeah, Grogu. Gotta see Grogu. I like, and Mandalorian, too, of course. Pedro is all right.
Pedro's no pedo.
Anyway, a crystal clear blessing for everyone. You are soon to be blessed with great clarity. Your destiny is calling, and your soul is shining in its infinite wisdom. You are blessed, protected, and guided in all you do from this moment on. So keep that thought in mind. From this moment on, our destiny is calling and our soul is shining in infinite wisdom. Everything is becoming clearer. You know, if you feel like you're in doubt, if you feel like you have had difficulties in finding your focus or finding your way in the world or finding your correct path, clarity is coming, right?
Right.
Namaste, everybody. Hope you have an absolutely happy week ahead, full of joy. Have a great holiday for those who are celebrating. And I know I say that way and it's solemn. So if you have anybody who has passed away in war, honor them. Think about your ancestors, as I have said. And we will see you same time, I think, next week. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.